What's up, crew? What's up, squad? Welcome to a Ghost and Clover special. Ghost and Clover. We haven't officially launched the podcast yet, but coming to you. Give me just a second. It's amateur hour over here, but I had my lives going. There is a reason. Let me get that muted. Okay, we're cool now. Yeah, January 6th, 2023. And going to go live tonight. Going to one way or another. Not to quote Blondie too much there.
One way or
But
another.
one way or another, we're going to pick a winner. Pick a winner, one way or the other. We're going to pick two, actually. The $1,600 prize package as well as the CERT training pistol. So going to talk a little bit about the giveaway. Going to give a little bit of time to get in if you haven't already gotten in. And all of that good stuff, but bring in the semi-host, co-host, partner, host. I don't even know how we do that. So, but
Co-host. I
get
guess we're
Ghost
both
in
we're
here.
both
Yeah,
co-hosts. Yeah. What's going
yeah,
on?
yeah,
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 it's gonna
yeah,
be
yeah.
fun. It's yeah, it's kind of exciting. I want to say right off the bat, we're gonna go ahead and thank all the companies here in a little bit that got involved with this, which is obviously a huge thank you. But
Yeah.
I want to say real quick thank you to everyone out there that has that have bought the stickers and entered and all that. It's fun. We hope that this has
Yep.
been a little bit different of a way to do things in the sweepstakes. I think that the price package speaks for itself. It's going to be an amazing price package, and I just want to say this: whoever wins and comes in second, there's a runner up prize as well, but whoever wins, both of the people that win tonight, I hope you do us Clover and I a favor. If you're on social media, whether it's Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, if you have a YouTube channel and you do your own stuff,
Yep.
do us a favor and go on social media. Don't thank us. It has nothing to do with us. Try to thank as many of the companies as you can because they're all part of this as well, and they may not be here to represent themselves on this live stream, but obviously we couldn't do this without the companies that supported the sweepstakes. But so if you guys win and you get all that, just try to show some love to the companies as well.
Yeah, do us a solid, so to speak, and
Right?
it should be easy to do. I mean, as it was spelled out, if you read through the page over there, cloverattack.com/shot 2023. And matter of fact, let me go ahead and put that out there in the chat one more time, just in case we got any last minutes. I mean, I've
I
got
guess we got a few minutes before we have to do this. It gives everyone a last minute thing.
I've got the spreadsheet open. I've got the email open. I've got everything here. Now, if you need to do an alternative form of payment, I do have Venmo and Cash App set up, so let me know. But other than that, everything's through PayPal. But what I was going to say, if you read over there, we don't ship anything. Like all this is facilitated by those folks. So odds are, because that's the case, with that prize package, that stuff will trickle in. You're going to get.
Yeah, it's not going to come in one big box, is it?
Yeah, you're going to get a package a day for no telling how long, right?
Which might be cool. Christmas in January or February,
Yeah, could be. Yeah. So what I was getting at is that can make it even a little bit easier to facilitate, a social media post or something like that, because you're not having to do a bunch of them on one day or anything like that. It will likely trickle in over the course of a week or two.
Yeah.
And keep in mind too, we're going into SHOT Show, so this next week. So
it'll be a little out of pocket.
Some of the stuff may get sent out, and then some of it may be a week or two. So definitely want to be patient. Keep us posted, because with good Lord, everybody knows how horrible USPS is, but UPS and FedEx are honestly just as bad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and since we do have a few minutes, guys, I don't know. There might be some out there, and we're not trying to. I mean, it is what it is at this point. But to help your own odds, if you're out there and you've bought 2, 3, or 4, and remember, for every 5 entries, you do 5 stickers, you do get an extra entry. So if you're out there and you're like, oh man, I bought 3 or 4, I can go, let's go buy 1 or 2 more to get to that extra entry. like I said, we are going to give you a few minutes. We're not going to draw right this second, so there is a little bit of time left if you'd like to. If you want to maybe upgrade a little bit and get that extra entry, just throw it out there. I'm not saying you have to at all, but for those that are wanting to increase your odds, that there is an opportunity. We're not drawing right this second.
And there also is there's an inventory marker set over on PayPal. So unless somebody's using an alternative form of payment, every time a sticker is done, it's deducted from that number. So as long as that, you're able to click that, if you're using that method, as long as you're able to click that and get a sticker,
there's stickers available.
There's still stuff left.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, I'm tickled. I mean, the last couple times we did this, we did good to get like 100 stickers. So
yeah, I mean, I can't complain, and I think what it is I think it is nice. Once again, we talk about the companies that jumped in on this, and every single one of them were extremely eager to do this. And I've heard, I'm sure you have too, but I heard from a bunch of companies and all that, hey, let me know next time you do that. That'd been fun to get involved in. And it's not that we just didn't ask. We asked people that we knew what we wanted. Eye Pro, we wanted Ear Pro, we wanted this, that, and the other. And we knew those companies that we worked with, and we kind of reached out, and they all said yes. But there's a chance that we could do this maybe in the summertime for something else or whatever. And because there's a lot of companies that I've heard from that say, hey, next time you do this, we definitely want to be involved, because I think it is a kind of a cool way to do it. But so there's that as well. But you look on the out, it could be something coming down the line. But yeah, it was kind of fun. But like I said, these companies were great. And like Clover said, you're not going to get like one huge box. So if you get something in the mail, don't think, well, this is kind of a rip. I only got so and so. You're going to have maybe 16 boxes coming or whatever it is.
Right. Denny out there says he just picked up another 5, so he's
definitely. I tell you what,
definitely bringing the fire with the odds. I got to go find his. I'm in the spreadsheet now, so
update that.
Everything I've got so far is in his name, and then I think the one he just did was in his wife's name. So,
okay, there you go.
What I'm gonna do here, Denny, is I'm just gonna copy and paste your name. 2, 3, 4, and there is 5. Then let me run down here and get your extra. Put in here real quick. We had Snobby Poo out there. I seen an email come in from Snobby Poo just a second ago too. So, need to check now. Snob, and I think he said this publicly, but Snob's already got some, and Snob, several people have done this, and thank you to everybody who has.
It's awesome.
But I know that Snob has picked up some already and donated them to Tony Simon.
That's awesome.
And I don't think Tony's listening right now, but if he is, I just gave it away potentially. But I think Snob said that though personally.
He did. I
think.
Well, I know he said it on a personal chat we were on, but I'm pretty sure he said that publicly. So that's nothing. I don't think that is for our ears only.
Yeah, but there's Snob. I'm getting his in now because those other ones are not under him.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got a bunch. I'm gonna say probably it's surprising the people that donated their entries.
Yeah, that is a cool
number
thing.
of them, because I would say we probably got 20. We probably got 20 that are donated. Insane.
Yeah, Rich said that Snob's already won a gun from us, guys. Did he win a gun from us?
Yeah, he got the shotgun, I think. That was the first one, I believe.
Oh, that's the
Charles Daly?
The Daily one. Was that Snob that got that?
I think it
was.
Wow.
Okay.
Let us know, Snob, if you're out there. But I think it was.
Okay. And then who won the handgun?
Makojo.
Makojo got that. That's right. That's right.
Hey, there's Chase out there. Chase just now that's gonna be rigged. You realize that, Chase. But
he's just trying to do it to where he doesn't have to send a gun.
He doesn't want to have to ship that pistol. That's what he's doing. That's what he's doing.
You know, he's trying to game the system, but hey,
God.
whatever works, works, you know.
But
Now,
yeah,
here's my
Chase
thing. Now, here's my
picked up.
thing. Will he donate it to Paul if he wins it?
Well, you know, Paul, he could. Paul could put it in his
room of
his
pain.
room of the Paul's house of love.
Yeah.
Gotta love that.
You got Rod out there, Rod and Shelly, two of our favorite people in this world.
And I
And once
really
again,
hate
they're
their.
part of the prize package also. So we got a couple of the
Oh
companies
yeah.
that are involved that are out there, which is really awesome. Thanks to Rod, obviously thanks to EAA, Chase, and all those guys. He said he's going to be surprising someone.
Oh, there you
Interesting.
go. It's gonna be like a giveaway.
Now, G-Web says, what do you get for being the last one to buy a sticker?
Oh
And
wow. The very last number.
the very last number. Yeah, you'll get the attaboy.
Right.
The old attaboy.
Right.
I probably got like some Chinese optic we could probably give away.
Right. Right.
That's funny.
G. Leave it to G.
Leave it to G. Leave it to Beaver.
Okay, I think I am caught up.
You caught up? Right.
Caught up. Everything is up to date.
Right.
But that was about.
Do we want to put like
that was about 10 pretty quick, just so everybody knows.
Yeah. Do we want to put like a clock or a time up there? Hey, we got 10 more minutes or what?
Yeah, I mean, what? Yeah, probably. Let's. What
do you think? 10 minutes?
Here?
15 minutes?
Let's say bottom of the hour.
Okay, so you have 18 minutes. Well, okay, so we'll draw at the bottom of the hour. So you have 18 minutes.
Yeah.
So we're going to keep it running, and we're just going to say, I guess, bullshit. That's some of the things that Clover and I do best is to
yeah, it's true. True.
Bullshit through 18 minutes. We can do that literally with our eyes closed.
What I'll do is at the bottom of the hour, I will run over, and I can bring the PayPal feed up here, and then I can just make the inventory zero.
Yeah.
Hour. That way we don't have somebody that's lagging.
Right.
Or something.
Yeah.
By the way, you want to make sure below the stream there, you got a little thing that says live, and if the little dot beside it is not red, you need to click on that because you're not live. And when you're talking about something like this, being live doesn't matter. I mean, being alive matters. We all know that being alive obviously
being
matters.
alive, but also being live matters as well.
In this particular circumstance. So
now, Snob has a fantastic idea, and I'm all for it. It says we can spend this time to make fun of Clover. I'm all in. Like anytime I can make fun of Clover. As a matter of fact, Chase and Paul and I and Clover run a call earlier, and we did. We spent a full 10 minutes making fun of Clover live, so that was fun.
Yeah, that's why I like it when we're all dogpiling on Paul. At least that takes the focus off of me, which is nice.
Well, and let's be honest, it is kind of easy to make fun of Paul as well. So
that is true. That's true.
Because he takes it so well.
He does. He tries to dish it back out.
He tries.
Bless his heart.
Bless his heart. His heart. Do you want to talk a little bit about the podcast since we got about 15 minutes and kind of some of the ideas we were talking about today? That'd be kind of cool, interesting.
Yeah, I guess after we draw or once we close it out or something, we definitely want to. Well, we probably should do that before we draw.
Yeah, people are going to leave as soon as we draw.
As soon as we draw, people. Not everybody. We've got people that want to hear us just BS back and forth, but
yeah.
Well,
I'll tell you what. Before we do that, why don't we go through the prize pack one last time for people that are out there that may not exactly know the prize pack?
And that gives us an opportunity to shout the people, the companies that's helped out,
100%
everything as well. So let me pull this up, screen share here. Boom. There we go. So
there you go. Look at those two sexy cartoons.
Wow.
Our wives are proud of those.
Yeah, here it is, the prize pack. Now keep in mind the main prize pack. I guess we decided, just so everybody's on the same page with this, we're gonna spin the wheel for the main prize pack first.
Correct.
That entry will get removed. Just
That
that
one,
one.
that one
That
entry. Yeah,
one.
that's
Meaning, if
correct.
you've got multiple entries, you've got a
You got
chance
a chance
actually
to
to
win
get both
both of them.
prizes. Yeah,
100%.
it could happen. But that one will get removed when we draw for the secondary. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, keep in mind that all of this, as far as shipping, consultation, everything else, all from the company. But yeah, let's
Basically,
go.
let me kind of decipher, and I want to be an interpreter for the East Texan in him.
Oh, okay.
That
Yeah,
mean
yeah.
that means don't bitch at us if they don't come the next day. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you could contact Shooting Left and Center.
Yeah, and like I said, if you don't start getting stuff here in the next month, do contact us. Obviously, we'll see most of these companies at SHOT Show
Yeah, definitely want to keep
and
us
all of that.
posted. I mean, there could
Yeah,
be, like I said, issues with the carrier, or like anything can be a problem. So definitely let us know.
100%.
It's what bothers me is when people don't say nothing. I know people sometimes feel
Yeah,
bad about it, and
no,
it's
please
like,
let us
but
know.
definitely say something so we can figure it out.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, get back over here. So there we go. I'll let you start.
So yeah, they're all great, but it obviously is based around this item right here. Thank you to Chase and Paul and Keith and everyone over at EAA. You're gonna get their
Omar.
son, huh? Omar, yeah, Omar does a lot of their social media stuff over there. And he actually helped post some stuff out there, and Chase did, so that they have been very supportive, not just to donate, but actually in support of the whole sweepstakes. But yeah, you're getting a Gerson MC28. That is a great little 9mm handgun. It's going to come with the SciTac holster. It's going to come. I don't know if it's going to come in the same box or not, but EAA is supplying that holster as well. So you're going to get the gun, the holster. Obviously, if you're going to go to the range, you go to the range to shoot a gun. So we're going to talk about the gun first, but that is the ultimate prize in this is the gun itself. So yeah.
Well, I don't know. Kind of depends on
Well, I'm just
you are.
saying
But
is
yeah,
what
I
I'm
get you.
saying is it's
That's
based
what it's built
around going.
around.
It's built around the gun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right. And then, yeah, I mean, you can't do anything with that without something to send down range. And so, True Shot, our friends over there, John, True Shot, kicking in some 9mm 100 rounds, and so that will be, there's no brand on this, and there's a reason.
yeah.
That way, they're not pigeonholed into uh, something that might not be in stock or whatever the case may be.
And
So
as many people are buying ammo from them right now,
yeah,
that's a
that's true.
legitimate fear.
That's true.
But we do know that there's going to be 2 boxes set aside.
Yeah, so you will definitely be able to get that thing out to the range, which is the whole point, quite
Correct.
honestly.
The Axion, our good friends at Axion, the MPL1 flashlight. I've got one. I think you have one as well. They're great little pistol lights. You can run them on a rail on an AR if you want, but it's basically to run on a pistol. And obviously, the MC28 has a lower rail, and this thing will fit quite nicely on it. It's great. And thank you to Mark and all of our friends over at Axion.
Aggressively drop some links here, just in case
Yes,
there's
you are
anybody out
aggressively
there.
dropping.
Just in case there's somebody out there wanting to pad their odds or get in altogether. So yeah,
Hold on. G23 do ask about the 115, 124, 147. Once again, that's going to be up to True Shot. I would imagine it would probably be 115, but
yeah,
I'm not going to quote that.
It's going to be range ammo. Yes, my guess
Yeah.
is 115. So
Yeah.
good question, but yeah, my guess is 115 on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do anything with it. I mean, one of the things with it, we want you to be able to get out to the range with this. We want you to be able to enjoy it and everything else. Part of that may be carrying it, right? And so, SciTac holster there, EAA is going to kick one of those in as well. So, yeah, let's see, flipping through here. And
Well,
there you go.
to be fair for Snob, he says, FYI, I'm going to be bigger than Clover and Turkey. I mean, you're already bigger than Clover.
That's
So,
true.
I
That's
mean,
true.
size-wise, so that's one of those things. But you got a long way to go to catch up to popularity and fanfare in Turkey. But
In
yeah,
Turkey, yeah, I know. Yeah,
you're
this is true.
huge in Turkey. Yeah. Core Essentials, man. I've got 4 or 5 of these belts. Core Essentials is what changed me into wearing a normal belt because of the ratchet belt. And if you've never worn a ratchet belt, you're missing out. It's really a great idea. What I like about Core is it's a relatively inexpensive belt. It's about 50, $60 typically. But it's so much better quality. It's a rigid, it's a carry, it's a gun belt. It is
Right.
rigid. You're going to be able to carry. It's going to handle whatever weight you put on it. Like I said, I wear Core Essentials. I've got one in black, brown, tan. I've got leather ones. I've got them all, and I love every single one of them. So yeah, the Core Essentials gun belt is phenomenal.
The G23 out there was
Mm-hmm.
he's full of questions. He says that a level 2 holster. I don't know. It's on the screen. It's like I don't know what to tell you. Hey,
Yeah.
you're talking about a FUD. I don't know.
If Chase is out there,
like it looks
ask
like
him. It
maybe.
looks like there's some retention, a little lever
Yeah,
there on the
it looks like
outside.
there's a
But
button on it. Yeah, yeah. I guess that's level.
Rich wants to, or someone wants. Who was that? Someone wants to know. Do I? G23. Good Lord, you're killing me, dude. Do I get to pick the belt when I win? Probably not.
Nope.
I don't know.
You get the
I'm
belt
going to
that's on the
assume that
screen.
they're going to send a belt.
Yep.
Chances are it's not going to be the leather one. It'll probably be either a black or a tan of the nylon
Yeah.
gun belt. I would imagine. I don't know.
Rule of thumb: if you don't like what's on the screen, then
You can
you're probably
donate it.
not going to like what comes in the box. Just saying.
Yeah, yeah.
So
And
that's
you
the
know what? If
easiest
you
way to
don't
put
like it, you can give it away.
it's
You
a
know,
brand new belt. Like give it away on your channel or
yeah,
take it down to the pawn shop,
absolutely.
sell it to somebody at the gun range, whatever, right? Yeah, iPro, and this is a big part of the package. Every time we do
Mm-hmm.
this, people don't realize we're talking a $350 pair of iPro. I had somebody dog on my iPro earlier today in a video.
Shit,
And it's
I do
like,
it all the time for you.
well, it's funny when they do because they're clueless as to what it is, right?
No, I
They
hear
think
you.
it's some goofy, weird thing, and it's like, dude, this is like bougie opera. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
And
And
but yeah, you're gonna
they're
get
not necessarily the ones on the screen, are they? They have
no.
other
Now this
options.
will be. I
Yeah,
do know this for a fact. This will be your choice of their frames.
yeah. Because that
And
kind of
then
looks
not
like the
only
old
that,
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar goggle glasses
this
almost.
is
You
what
know?
I've got.
Yeah,
This is the first pair anyway that I've got. I've still got them, but
yeah.
these are the Velocity. But yeah, I know for a fact that Brian will let anybody pick whatever frames they've got there, right? And also, if you need prescription, boom, you're covered there
That's
too.
pretty
So
awesome. That is
yeah,
pretty awesome. They're going to throw in a
yeah.
prescription if you
But
need it.
they do that anyway.
Yeah.
So like that's one of the cool things about Hunter's HD Gold is like their prescription lenses are the same price as their regular lenses.
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely.
why? Because they are literally like uh, deeply embedded in the optical whatever industry. So they actually own an optics. What do you call it? That make the lenses and stuff like that for optometrists and things of that nature.
Oh, don't get me. I'm too dumb to know big
Yeah,
words.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, something like that.
if it's got more than 4 letters in it, I struggle.
Yeah.
The Axel. Oh, we both love these. The Axel GS Extremes, I think they're called. I'm pretty sure they're called the GS Extremes. Once again, I'm not very smart, but the GX Extremes, I use them all the time at the range. I know Clover does. I'll be wearing them at range day. The great thing about them is they're Bluetooth, and they can connect to your phone. But you don't have to use them as Bluetooth. They are electronic. You don't have to use them as electronic Ear Pro. I will tell you this, that typically when I'm wearing mine at the range with the electronics on, I have to turn them way down because they can, I mean, you're going to be able to hear like a lot of stuff, far away. You can literally talk at a normal voice and have no problems. but obviously they're noise canceling for the report of the gun. Very, very comfortable. They charge very quickly. The charge lasts on them for a long time. So
Yeah.
yeah, these are wonderful, wonderful ear pro.
And then, yeah, again, we want you to get out to the range. We want you to use this thing, not just put it in
Yep.
a safe and look at it. So, gonna get a pack of outdoor products plus targets. Exactly the target you see, which is like a quarter size or something. It's not going to be a full size silhouette. It's going to be like the quarter size or whatever
Yeah.
silhouette. Um, but yeah, if you're out there and you're looking for paper targets, I'm going to tell you right now, that's what I exclusively use, unless I'm using a competition regulation style target.
Yeah.
That's exclusively what I've used for the longest of time. The variety they've got is unreal, and especially when you're talking about taking new people out and things like that, having a wide variety of targets just makes it a lot more fun, I think.
Marcus says, just heard they threw out the bump stock ban.
Well, there we go.
There you go. Breaking news.
Gonna have to check on that eventually.
Yep.
And see what the deal is.
You know, to get not to get too political in this, if that is, I hadn't heard that, but I haven't been on my phone or on the news at all today, so I didn't know anything about it. If that is true, I'm not. Let's just try to stay positive and all of that. If the AFT decides to come down with a pistol brace regulation, knowing that the facts that maybe the court system threw out the pistol ban, the bump stock, that might show maybe where, hey, let's stay positive. Even if they do come out with a pistol brace thing, it makes you think maybe there's a chance in the courts. But yeah, go ahead.
So
sorry.
we were supposed to hear something on the brace already.
Yes, we were. They put a stay on. The courts put a stay on.
Right, and that's been the ATF has drug their feet on it. The courts have done some stuff, and I'm kind of wondering if they're not trying to see what all goes on before they.
I think exactly. Yeah, because the last thing they want to do is continue to get all their stuff, which should be thrown out, by the way. But the last thing they want to do is thing after thing after thing getting tossed out in court, because at some point someone's going to go, "Hey, Lucy, we got some explaining to do here," So
right.
But yeah, Chase, I guess he confirmed. He said circuit court struck it down. Fantastic, and I'm sure it'll get to the. I'm sure they're going to try to get it to the Supreme, but I tell you what, with the way that the makeup of the Supreme Court is right now, a lot of them are precedent judges, and if the circuit court just struck it down, it's going to be hard to change that precedent.
Well, and also the precedent that was set with Clarence Thomas's.
This is true. Oh man, how good was that opinion? That might have been one of the greatest opinion I've ever seen.
From a standpoint of precedent, right? Because he took away the tiered approach completely.
Yep. Man, that was beautiful.
It's either constitutional or it's not. It's like that simple.
You guys probably know, most people know, at least people that are close to me that talk politics with me know that Clarence Thomas is probably my favorite Supreme Court justice of my lifetime. But that's solidified. I mean, it was just eloquent. It was beautifully said. There was no questions. There were no loopholes. It was distinct. It was a perfect opinion. It really was.
Yep.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. The Savior, is it me or you?
It's you.
Okay. Yeah, so I've got one. I'm looking at mine right now, but this is going to be the Savior Specialist range bag. Great range bag. Savior, if you guys aren't familiar with Savior, man, I've got a bunch of their stuff. A bunch of us do. It is unbelievable. It's a great quality bag. Now, is all of the stuff that you're going to get fit in this range bag? Let's not be naive and think that. But it's going to carry a bunch of the stuff that you need to go to the range with, and it's a great bag.
Yeah, and I think Snob out there. I think Snob has a literal shipping container full of Savior.
I think I want to say that he might be a part owner at this point. They might have given him stock.
Something, I don't know. It's speaking of Ron and Shelley earlier. Now you see whether it's Gizzard Gary or Ghost or myself, you see the basic cleaning kit, the solvent and the lube, go out pretty regularly, but that's not what this is. This is the deluxe field cleaning kit. So you get the solvent and or they call it the cleaner now. I think I keep calling it the solvent, the cleaner and the lubricant, and then you've
Yep.
got the cleaning rods and jags and brushes and microfiber cloth and basically everything you need in the nice bag. And the coolest part of this whole setup here, I'm going to be honest, is the patch.
Yep. The patches. It's a big patch. It's not like a small one. It's a big patch.
G Web's out there throwing shade. Horrible. 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 I'm not.
Now, I want to say something, and I remember him. It's been a while, but the Redneck Preppy is out there.
Yeah.
Once again, one of the best names ever on YouTube. The Redneck Preppy. That's a great name.
How is it in the Great White North there, Preppy?
It is one of the best names ever on YouTube.
It's the Redneck Preppy.
Yeah.
He's been going live here. Pitter patter, something like that.
Pitter patter, yeah. To be fair.
So let's get this on. There we go.
Is this me? Is it me or you?
That's you.
Okay. Is this the trauma kit? I think this is the Mountain Man. It's the Yellowstone trauma kit.
Yellowstone.
Yes.
Not to be confused with the off-white stone. But,
Or, well, I was going to go somewhere else with that, but I digress. Mountain Man Medical Yellowstone trauma kit, man. Once again, and this was one of those things where we talked about it on my podcast a lot. I know you have talked a lot about, med kits, but people sometimes don't understand there is a difference between a med kit and a trauma kit. Oh, yeah. And when we're talking about firearms, trauma kits are a necessity. I have a trauma kit in my vehicle, and every time I go to the range, my trauma kit is with me. And it's more than a med kit. We're talking about stopping a bleed, making sure that you can survive until paramedics, or you can get to paramedics, or paramedics get to you, or whatever. A trauma kit is essential. And the great thing about a trauma kit is there is a much, much, much better chance of you having to use a trauma kit driving by a car accident than being at a range.
Definitely.
But this thing can can save people's lives in so many different scenarios.
Yeah.
And this comes from my great friends over at concealcarry.com as well. That's one of their companies, I believe, is it not?
Yeah, this is from Concealed Carry Inc., I guess, is their
I guess, yes.
They call it, or the Concealed Carry podcast. But they will be at SHOT Show as an exhibitor for the first time this year. So
absolutely, looking forward to seeing Riley and Jacob and Matthew. Yep.
If you are attending SHOT Show, you can find them and look at these kits for yourself. As a matter of fact, we're past the top of the hour, but we're not through going through this. So I say we extend it until we get through.
We'll get through. We'll go through it. Yep.
You still have time to get in if you have not gotten in. There are still stickers/entries left. So links are all over the place. Scroll up the chat, holler for one if you need it, if you can't find it. But also, I think they're in the pin post. But next up, Real Avid. I mean, good Lord, Real Avid stuff's amazing. This here's the Gun Tool Max. And I've said ever since I've gotten mine, and I bought mine at my local gun shop on Black Friday years and years ago. And ever since I've got it, I'm like, this is the best, most awesome multi-tool ever. I use it for all kinds of things, not just, range related, fire related
like 30 things in or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like, amazing.
It's 37.
37. There you go.
I think. Yeah. So this thing has anything and everything. I mean, it's just freaking crazy. So,
and anybody that knows anything about Real Avid, no matter what the product is, if Real Avid makes it, there's a good chance it's the best of whatever that product is in the market.
Yeah, they really are into tools and things. I think they've got
they're car guys. They start on cars. I think,
they've got like an automotive background, and most of those guys do know tools really well.
Oh yeah.
So, man, all their stuff is well engineered. It's quality stuff. This thing even has G10 panels on it. Like,
it's crazy.
Who would think to put G10? I mean, why would you
Real
need
Avid
G10 on? Why would you need G10 on your multi-tool? Like, you don't need that.
Because America.
Yeah. Why not, man? Why not?
Absolutely. The Mantis. Oh man, one of my favorite products that I personally have that. Especially this time of year when it could be raining, snowing, sleeting, or minus 70 below in certain times in certain places.
Right.
The Menace Laser Academy. The cool thing with the Laser Menace, it works with pretty much all other Mantis things that you might already have. But this is one thing that you can do that's going to kind of give you competitions with an app. It's going to be utilized with an app. It comes with its own little tripod for you. I mean, it's got everything you need to kind of set up and really get some awesome dry fire going. And like I said, it will work with all. It will work with the Blackbeard. It will work with the little laser cartridge that you can throw in your. It works with them all. And the interactive targets. There's drills. There's competitions. You can be in a Mantis League online if you want. There's all sorts of stuff, and it's a great way. If you've never used any Mantis products, I suggest that even if you don't win this, go check out Menace because they have some really great stuff out there.
Yeah, they do, and I'll speak to the Mantis. What is it? The X10.
Yeah.
That they have. There's Vince Dad chiming in too.
Oh yeah.
Menace, but I don't think I have. I think I have yet to use my Mantis X10 on a firearm. I don't think I've used it on a firearm yet.
You don't like bows or something?
I've used the crap out of it on my bow, man.
Yeah.
It is amazing on a bow. It's like amazing.
I wouldn't know that, but I take your word for it.
Yeah. Well, it works off of like gyros, so it picks up movement.
Like the sandwich?
Oh my God.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
But it picks up on movement, and
yeah.
movement is a bad thing with archery. I mean, it's a bad thing with firearms too. I mean, if you're talking about precision shooting, but with archery, I mean, you can't be moving around and you got to be locked in and steady and all that kind of stuff. So it picks up the slightest little movement with canning the bow left and right and all that. Amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Let's see what we got. Okay. Yeah, I'm up. So MTM Case Guard. So great stuff. I mean, if you're into firearms, you probably own something by MTM.
I've got a
Case
couple
Guard.
of them.
I don't know how you would not. If it's plastic and it's in the firearm outdoors world, it's probably MTM Case Guard. So this is actually a front rifle rest. It's what it's labeled as, like on the box or on the website. But as you can see, guys using a revolver on there can be used for a handgun. And so one of them is going to go in there. So when Ghost was talking about earlier, not everything you get is going to fit in the bag. This probably is not going to fit in that bag. But,
can I just ask a question? Does that revolver have like an LPVO on top of it?
Yeah. Well, it's got a long eye release scope, is what it is. So
that's
not necessarily.
Interesting look. It just looks like, from my picture, it looks like an LPVO from where I am.
It doesn't look like it's variable power to me.
Yeah,
I don't see any type of a throw lever on it. So
but it's definitely got the design of yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's hilarious.
It's probably a 4-power, probably a straight 4-power.
Yeah.
What am I thinking? Long eye relief.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Maybe not. Looks like it's on maybe a Smith & Wesson 500 too, which is.
I don't get me lying. I wouldn't know.
Which is interesting. So, barrel block. Speaking of concealedcarry.com.
That's right.
Concealed Carry Inc. That's one of their companies.
This is right. Yeah, this is one of the companies as well. And the cool thing about these is there's a couple different functions of these. It has the long barrel flag, if you will, so that you know that that's going to be an empty chamber. And that's a cool thing. A lot of ranges actually require some kind of a flag or a barrel block of some sort. So this thing not only does it, but it actually sticks out a couple inches past the barrel of the most full-size guns to where there's a visual sticking out the barrel and the muzzle as well. That helps, especially for some of the ranges that require that. But the cool thing they've also got is these little tabs you throw in your magazines that are really going to be awesome for the dry fire. They're going to allow you to kind of cycle that without having to like rack your slide every single time. It's gonna be awesome for dry fire. So great products. Like I said, like you said, they're one of the companies from our good friends over at Concealed Carry Inc. And thank you once again to Jacob and Riley and Matthew over there. They jumped in full steam and threw out several great products for us. That's really nice of them.
Yeah, I reached out to them and I forgot their shot timer, their Range Tech shot timer.
Sure.
So if you guys haven't looked at that, It is a Bluetooth shot timer, so it's a
You
Bluetooth
have one,
module.
don't you?
I do, and it's
Yeah.
awesome. Not, everything is made, a piece of electronic made in America. You wouldn't think it, but
Made in Colorado.
everything is all made in Colorado, assembled and everything. Um, by like Riley and Jacob and them, like
Literally.
literally in an office. Um, so it Bluetooths to a phone. So you could, in theory, my recommendation is to get an older phone, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And use it like that. But when you get it, you can sign up online and you can save. It saves your results into your account there, so it's
Hmm.
easily accessible, and it's so awesome.
Yep.
But I'd reached out to them. Um, Actually on that, and he said, well, they were behind on orders and production on that, and he wasn't real sure that if we did it, he'd be able to fill the order quick enough and that kind
Right.
of stuff. And I'm like, okay, no problem. And then he come back and he was like, how about we do this and this and this and this and
Right.
this and
Let's
this, and
do
I'm like
this.
are you sure? Like,
Yeah.
are you sure? And they would have thrown in more stuff if we didn't already have companies that were doing
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I
You already
know
had
for
some
a
other
fact,
products. Yeah.
yeah, there was some stuff that conflicted or whatever, right, with some of
Yeah.
the stuff we already had lined up, and I was like, well, we've already got a company doing that. But yeah, when you talk about they went all in, yeah,
Yeah.
they are all in. But they're great. They're great people.
Very good people.
Another company of theirs,
Oh,
wow,
love these.
right,
Love these. Yeah.
is Ready Up Gear. And this is this is the smallest, I think, prize in the bundle.
Maybe the Axion Light. I don't know. They're about the
Or the
same size,
cheapest.
I bet.
Or the cheapest. I meant the cheapest. This is the
Oh yeah, for
cheapest.
sure.
This is the
Yeah.
cheapest prize, I think, in the bundle. But yeah, it's an all weather notebook. So do you have to use this for shooting or whatever, or could you just throw this in the tractor or in the glove box of the truck or whatever? Um,
100%.
sure, you never know when you're gonna
I
have to.
use I use one of these for when you go like to a competition and you got to change dope or you got to do some quick mathematics and all of that.
Yeah,
Especially if it might be iffy weather. Great to have one of these things.
right. Oh, let me grab this. Where am I at? Okay, here we go. And yeah, there we go.
Oh, the ransom. Yeah, this is the I think it's is this the master mat, isn't it? I think this is
This
the
is the
master mat.
Master Mat.
Yeah, it's going to be a great cleaning mat. You don't have to use it as a cleaning mat. You can use it for a lot of different things. The great thing is that I think it's a silicone base, if I'm not
It
mistaken,
is a silicone base.
which is a really cool thing. It won't slide like some of the other ones will, but it's got these notches built in for parts so that, if you put it down, it's got a little bit of notches. It's not huge notches. Let's be honest, but some notches that where some of those won't just slide off of your mat onto the floor, especially if you have carpet and you might not be able to find springs or something like that. But when you're cleaning your guns or doing some repair on them, you got to pull parts out. This is a great mat to have as well.
Yeah, and cleaning it's so easy. I
Oh
mean,
yeah, just literally
just
wash it. Like,
wipe it. Well, just wipe it down.
well, you could, but
Honestly,
I'm just saying, yeah, you just put it in your sink and let the water run over it and wipe it down. You're done.
yeah, yeah. Roll it up, hang it up, whatever. And I think that was it on that. But,
Now
but,
Chase
but,
Chase
but.
is he says I use an all-weather scorecard on the green. I use
Oh, there you go.
what's great about them is they also allow racers, and if you're playing golf and you don't have any racer, you're just not trying. If you're not cheating, you're not competing. Just saying.
Right. And then so now we'll talk. We'll talk real quick. I did put a last call out there.
Yeah.
Last call, because as soon as we get through talking about the runner-up prize here,
Yeah.
it is all over but the drawing, so to speak. It'll take us a little while to get that set up, but last call though. Um, yeah, big shout out. I'll let Ghost talk about this one, but I will give the shout out because this came in super late as far as an addition to the
Yeah. Yeah.
sweepstakes.
But it's awesome.
But
I have one, and they're great.
big thank you to G Webs out there.
Yep.
Go check out gearwebsites.com, and then also Matt with Meet the Pressers and Charlie with Riding Shotgun with Charlie. So
Absolutely.
shout out to all three of them doing God's work as it might be with a 2A for sure.
100%.
Go check them out. Great podcast, great content, very informative all the way around. And as far as Charlie, a lot of fun with his ride along things. But yeah, this was something that I don't know how it come about, but this was something that somehow one of them won it through something else and wanted to donate it instead of keeping it or something. I don't know, but thanks to all three of those fine gentlemen for the addition here. But I'll let Ghost talk about it
I've got
since
a
you've got
cert
one.
pistol. Yeah, it's awesome. It really is. It's another, I don't know, dry fire style thing. It's its own thing. It's its own standalone thing. It's shaped. They have different models, but the one I have is like a shape like a Glock 19. It's got a little laser indicator, like when you shoot. If you're indoors or whatever, you have targets on the wall and all that. You can do dry fire with it, but it's a great training gun. It does have a little laser indicator, or like you shoot it and a little laser will pop up wherever your point of impact's going to be or whatever. So once again, it's a great little trainer. It really is. G Web says he won it from their show.
There
And
you
donated it, so that's awesome.
There you go. I didn't remember the particulars, but I will say this: this one says it's red and green. Now I don't know what that means.
Well, I have one from like 6 years ago, and mine only has red. That's obviously probably a newer model. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, this one is the red and green. I know that when I was trying to find a picture and everything, I know I went on the website. The red and the green is the more expensive of the options for whatever reason.
And we're still talking like it's $350, $400 for these things. So I mean, it's nothing to sneeze at,
Yeah, still a great secondary runner-up prize.
100%.
With that said, I'm going to bring up the PayPal here real quick, and I'm going to close this out so nobody else can buy. I gave you a last call, and that call is now done. So let's
holy cow, it's happening. It's happening, folks. We're getting ready to see who wins all this stuff. This is great.
If you're gonna
and a great shout out to all these companies once again, but more importantly, thank you to everyone out there that participated in this. I hope you guys had a good time. This is a different way to do a giveaway. And I hope, like I said, the whole idea behind this was to get something, a package put together that whoever wins the grand prize, you're going to have pretty much everything you need to not only go to the range, but to start carrying, if you will. Take care of it. Take care of your eyes, your ears, everything. The trauma, you're going to need everything and anything that you could possibly want to enjoy the Second Amendment, for sure.
And so, yeah, I do have the NICS, not like the background check.
Wow, you just said the NICS. Holy cow.
The NICS.
We just lost 25 viewers.
Probably. That's fine. That's fine. They didn't want to win anything anyway, right? So, yeah, now I'm going to go over here and I'm going to grab the.
Now, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Obviously, you don't have to be present to win. So if that question does come up, you do not have to be present to win.
Yeah, no. Definitely not. Definitely not. I don't know what just happened here. Give me a minute.
You just lost the NICS, which is not a bad thing.
It's very possible. Yeah. Holy moly. All right. So I want to delete. Yes.
He's deleting Smeggy's name from any of those entries.
I am. I'm getting rid of Smeggy altogether. Yeah. No. I'm actually getting the names imported over into. There we go. Into
the NICS system.
Into the NICS system. So
the winner is going to be the first person that comes back approved from the NICS system. That's the winner.
Yep. This is true.
This is not true.
No, it's definitely not true.
Crystal, hello, darling. How are you?
So, hang on a minute. Let's see. Live TV. You got to love it, right?
Live TV. Amateur freaking hour. I love it.
So, I've got 191, and this is not right because this shows Hang on.
Nutty says, "What are y'all giving away?" We're giving away a $1,600 prize package for the winner, and a roughly $400 prize package for the runner-up, and it's amazing. It's amazing. Nutty out there at Nutty 357. So good luck to those who entered. Thank you.
So let's see. We get this.
Redneck says Clover and Ghost are glowies.
Glowies.
I don't know. I don't know if that's an insult or
is that preppy?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't.
Who
that must be a Canadian term or something.
That's some Canuck language. I don't know.
I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Yeah, that could be a most awesome, compliment, or it could be like he's calling us lower than dirt.
Glowies. Yeah, I don't know what that is. All right, let's see. Let's get back over here. It should say 191. All right, 191. Wow, that's an interesting looking wheel we've got here because
191 name. That's kind of
there's so many entries. But here's the thing. I mean, when we started this, we said, it was limited to 200. So even with the extra entries,
yeah,
we capped out at 191. So
yeah, Honcho says, no whammies, no whammies.
you did not ruin your overall odds at this point by getting the extra entries. If anything, that
he said it's feds and it's a joke. So glowies are feds. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Holy cow, that is crazy right there.
Is that not crazy? So
that is nuts.
I say we shuffle.
Okay.
We got Nutty 357. So
since Nutty's not there, yeah, give us a number here, 1 to 5.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's a great one. He's not involved in it. It doesn't affect him one way or give us a number 1 through 5.
Yeah, we're gonna let Nutty out there participate if he's still listening, or she is still listening. A number 1 through 5, and we're gonna shuffle this thing before we spin it.
What's up, Sam? How are you doing, buddy?
And we can actually use that number both times. We'll use that number for this one and then the secondary.
He said 5's his favorite number.
5. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna shuffle. There is the first shuffle. There's the second shuffle. The third shuffle. The fourth shuffle. And the fifth shuffle. So
what was that shuffle song that came out a few years ago?
Shuffle. I don't know.
Everybody shuffling.
I have no idea. Are we ready to draw this thing?
Let's do this. She says that's the fakest wheel he's ever seen. They all say Ghost and Clover. I'm just saying.
Full screen. That's as full screen as it gets, unfortunately. But DJ, it will put the winner up much bigger than that.
Here we go.
So I can't help you. Put your YouTube thing on full screen. That's how you do that. So
she fires says, I can't see my name.
Yeah, it's in there. It's in there. I promise. I can't see any of the names, but
right.
Here we go. So
here we go. So this is for the grand prize. This is for the grand prize right here.
This is for the grand prize. So in 3, 2, 1.
Holy cow.
Here we go.
Holy cow. Who is it?
Here we go. Boom.
Micah Young.
Micah Young. And that is 2A EDU, I think.
There you go.
I think that is 2A EDU. Yeah. I think so. I got to be careful saying that. I don't know if some people want their name out there. So I didn't think about that. But we've got to remove that if that is who that is. I know he had multiple entries. So we're going to remove this entry. Somebody make sure you take a note of that, but we'll have the replay. So.
Yeah, Micah Young. Micah Young.
So we're going to remove that entry. We're going to shuffle 5 more times.
5 more times. Here we go.
And we're going to do the runner-up prize, which is still freaking awesome. So 1 shuffle, 2 shuffle, 3 shuffle, 4 shuffle, and 5 shuffle. So everything is shuffled. Are we ready?
So this is for the runner-up. This is for the CERT training pistol or training. I don't know. It's not even a pistol, but CERT training
laser trainer
apparatus.
Yeah. Not a pistol.
Not a
Hashtag.
pistol.
It ships to
That's
your
correct.
door. It is, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go for
Here
the
we
runner-up
go.
prize. 3, 2, 1.
Wheel of Fortune.
Mm-hmm.
Where we going? Where we going? Where we
And
going?
Susan Redder.
Redder.
And I'm not positive who Susan Redder is, but I want to say Susan Redder is maybe Armed Eye Doc from over on Full 30. I think.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's
All
one of
right.
them things, kind of like who was it? Denny earlier. That bought the stuff and it showed
Yeah.
up under his wife's name. I think maybe that's what that was. So
There you go.
Susan Redder is the runner-up.
That's awesome.
Sweet.
That's awesome.
So,
Micah Young and Susan Redder, come on down.
Young and Susan Redder. So I can just close this and I can stop sharing. Is what I can do. And get back over here because that one's in the books. Except for shipping out the stickers. We've got to ship out the stickers. Now, I will get, who was it out there that said Milsurp?
I think Milsurp, yeah. There's going to be several people at SHOT, yeah.
Yeah, talking about bringing them to SHOT. If you're going to be at SHOT, we'll just bring them to SHOT. Yeah. I mean, you'll get them quicker probably that way, to be quite honest with you.
Honestly, probably.
And then for everybody else, we will get those out of the mail. My wife actually said the other day, I was like, oh, man, it's going to be so stressful because I got to get all these stickers mailed before we leave for SHOT. And she's like, I'll help you do it. So,
yeah,
my wife's going to sit down and we'll get these taken care of. The beauty is everything I imported over into a spreadsheet. And so it will be really, really easy.
Like including addresses?
Yes.
Nice.
So it'll be really easy just to import those columns into probably Word, throw some labels in my printer, and then from there I just got to figure out how many stickers to go in each envelope, So should be pretty darn easy. Now Crystal out there says just give DJ her stickers. See that? Seen that, right? So I don't know if TJ is out there or listening, but like those are Crystal stickers apparently. So, oh man,
I'm sitting here muted. My bad. I must have hit the mute button.
You accidentally bumped the mute.
Yeah, I was saying that I think that we know who runs the show down in Florida.
Yeah.
And there's a good chance, I'm not saying it's going to be 100%. There's a good chance that she'll confiscate TJ stickers as well. Just saying.
Right.
Just saying.
Right. Yeah, TJ says what's mine is hers, apparently.
Apparently.
The Snob out there, he says, just chilling. Not getting up to some sinful activities, and by that I mean losing your butt in the casinos.
No, sir.
I stay away from that as much as I can. I do not shy away. I mean, people say they're recovering alcoholics. I'm going to say I'm a recovering gambler, I guess. Is what I say.
Yeah, we both gambled for parts of our lives, and that's okay.
I've had a gambling
I still
problem.
do.
Yeah, I've had a gambling problem in my life. Nowadays, I prefer to gamble on other things besides casino games, right?
Yeah. There was, I don't know, was it 2019, 2018, 2019? There was one time after that we went to our Sunday undisclosed dinner with everybody that we stayed for about an hour or so and played some slots.
And if you
I played some blackjack at the old casino we stayed in the first couple of years.
So I've done pretty well actually in Vegas, but again, I've got to check myself. But if you recall, this last time the buffets were closed, and while we were waiting for everybody, we played, and I won enough. I didn't hit no huge jackpot, but I won enough that paid
for dinner.
My wife and I's dinner. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I won a few $100 that first year when we were playing. I was playing blackjack, waiting for my Philly cheesesteak. Remember that at the casino?
And that's what I did. I went down. In fact, you got the sausage and biscuits, right? Those were
The first time I got the Philly cheesesteak. The second time we went down because I didn't
well.
have it.
I'm
I didn't
talking
have them
about
until after you had them,
well,
and
I'm
then I
talking
went
about
back
the
down there.
sausage and biscuits I had in the room.
That's what I'm
Remember?
saying. That's what I'm saying. Then we
So
went down the
those were
next
on the
night.
house. Those were on the house.
Yeah. Well, the next
Because
night I went and got some, and I played a little bit of blackjack
yeah,
waiting for those as well.
I'd ordered the sausage and biscuits, and
And they are awesome.
I didn't understand how I was ordering, and I got 2 orders was the
And they
problem.
were, first of all, one order is big to begin
Oh, yeah,
with.
yeah, yeah. So anyway, I just took the other ones up to the room. Ghost ended up eating them. But while I was waiting on that order, I'm like, sitting around waiting or whatever, right? And I'm like, the casino is right there next to the restaurant. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, I'll put a $5 bill in a machine. Well, it wasn't probably 5 minutes later they called my name for my order, and I looked down and I had like $12 in the machine or something,
Right. Right.
and it wasn't but like $8 for dinner. So,
Right. I
um,
tell you, what
you know,
happened for me this past January. Well, I guess it's technically a year ago, but in 2022 shot, I was at the airport and I was there about 45 minutes before we boarded the plane. About 30 minutes or so, and right down from the gate that I was flying out of. That's one of the great things about Vegas. They're probably one of the last airports that have like an enclosed smoking section
right,
inside the airport terminals, but they've also got about 10 slot machines in there. Go figure, slot machines at the airport. No kidding, right? So I go in there, smoke a cigarette or so before I get on the plane, and I sat down there and I put $20 into the slot machine. Ended up winning $120.
wow,
Just waiting on the plane. So I was like, it's a great thing. It was the best shot show ever, and I won. I profited $100 waiting on the plane going home. So it was a great week last year.
right, right,
Now
nice.
Chase says that you help break up marriages
I think he means
at
my
shows.
wife there. I think he
She
might
she
have.
people
I,
don't know Armentia she has a little devil in her. Just saying.
I think that's what I think he meant. My wife. I don't
Hmm.
think he meant me. I don't ever remember. I don't ever remember that. So I don't know. I could be wrong. Don't get me wrong. I could be wrong, but yeah.
There you go.
Ah, well, we are at the hour. I don't know. Do we close this one down? Probably
Yeah,
because we
I know
got
Gary's got coming up here pretty soon.
yeah. If he's not already, or is he at the? He's at the top of the hour, isn't he?
Hmm.
So, Gizzard Gary, jump over there
He's
and
got
check out
foul territory.
the Gias tonight and hang out with him. But yeah, Micah Young, the grand prize winner. Thank you, thank
Yeah.
you, thank you. Susan
Susan
Redder,
Redder.
secondary winner. I'm pretty sure I know exactly who both of those are. So I'll reach out to them and try to get everything squared away. Thanks to everybody that
100%.
participated, that shared, that did anything. Again, even if you didn't get involved in the sweepstakes, if you have any dealings with any of these companies that have helped out, shoot them a note, put it in
Yep.
the shopping cart in the notes section, something, and just say thanks. Say
Yep.
thanks for helping out Ghost and
Helping.
Clover,
Yep.
or let
100%.
people know. You would be surprised how far that goes when companies get little messages like that.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So we probably not a whole lot as far as Ghost and Clover until maybe February when we officially launch
When we officially launch,
after
yeah.
2 years or 3 years, however long it's been now.
Yeah, for those that don't know, we've been doing the Ghost and Clover kind of randomly, throughout the years, and we just have
Yeah.
fun. We decided to actually make this an official podcast, and it's going to be a fun one. It's going to kind of talk. We're going to have a lot of different stuff, but we're going to talk. Each one of us are going to bring a topic to the table each show, and then we've decided to let the audience randomly will pick a person in the audience and they get to pick a topic for us to talk about for 10 15 minutes, which will be fun. We got a lot of other stuff, collab stuff. We got a lot of stuff in the works for that, but we're not making we'll be making an official announcement regarding the podcast during shot probably. But thank you to everyone who's been watching the Ghost and Clover before. And we look forward to actually doing this and have fun with it. But like I said, it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be one of those that we might have some interesting different diversity in crowds, because we're not just going to talk gun stuff. We're going to talk a lot of just fun stuff and just have a good
True.
time with it.
And we have a let's just say we have a major sponsor already for
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And I can neither confirm nor deny, but
Yeah.
we might be getting paid in Turkish lira. I'm just saying.
I was hoping maybe as long as it's not like Ukrainian rubles, I'm good with that.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be Turkish lira is what we're going to get paid in. So if anybody knows a good place to spend that, right? Yeah, let it.
Well,
let
you're
us
the
know.
one who's huge in Turkey, so
I
you're the
know I
one
could
is,
use that for a vacation or something, maybe in
Yeah.
23. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So yeah, with that, thanks for hanging out again. Thanks to everybody. Yeah, next stop, pretty much SHOT Show. There's some stuff. There'll be video drops, I'm sure, and other things going on between now and then
Oh yeah.
from both of us. But be looking, monitoring the community tab pages, shorts, Instagram, Reels,
Instagrams. Yep.
that sort of stuff in the next couple of weeks for SHOT Show. But as far as this, yeah, we're gonna close this one out. Y'all take care. Have a good evening and have a good weekend. I forgot that it
Absolutely.
was Friday. TGIF. Bye.
Bye.